go ahead and get us started then.
All right, I've done it. We're recording.
Okay, so
Let's begin by beginning.
what did y'all do last time?
Good question. I don't have my notes out. Damn it.
We basically continued our pursuit. Because we were moving as a smaller group, we were able to cover ground a bit more effectively over the road until we did encounter the Denny's.
Yes.
Which was vehemently against the Denny's, and we did pay that man possibly enough to briefly change his life. Because, sir, you work at a Denny's.
Sir, this is a Denny's.
Let's see. Apparently there was...
continue to follow this group down the road. Find out that, as best as anyone could tell, there's not anyone who met his description in the group. But then, we were wrong. But we'll get to that. We sort of made a plan on how we were going to approach the attack when we caught up to these guys, which was those of us who were melee attempt to sneak, attempt to spread out enough that multiple of us theoretically can't get whammied.
Mm-hmm.
We get close enough, and then the hooded McFucker, and I say this with full love in my heart, immediately outs us, which rude. Things set off. Masked fucker tries to whammy certain Cal. He spawns hooded guy who we now know is Ada, but
out of character technically.
Then Ada goes, "Oh fuck, that's my boyfriend," and lies through his fucking teeth to Masked Guy in the hopes of getting Masked Guy to fuck off and possibly not whammy us, definitely not kill us, but possibly not try to whammy us again.
I gotta say, I'm gonna say it again, you don't know he was lying. There could be 24 other dudes on the map who you just don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he also said that we brought them with us, and we certainly didn't bring 24 other dudes with us.
He's blind, he doesn't know who's with who.
Yeah, but he did call out there being 6 of us out there accurately.
Yeah, there's 6 of us there. I'm not arguing that. There's 4 others that we know about. There's the Ring of Dogs.
Yep. They were back
That's
a bit.
20 people unaccounted for if he wasn't lying. I am hoping he was lying, because if he was telling the truth, we've got bigger problems.
Mm-hmm. God bless.
Who the fuck is that? But yeah, what else? Was there anything else in my notes that I remember? There was a bunch of people leaving, before we got there when we scouted, so I think it was 10, or not 10 people, it was like 4? And I think they were the gold trawlers or something. They left a bit ago when Victor and, what's their name, one of the other Ring of Dogs. Mace, thank you. Which Mace has Sit's earring, which he remembers, so he's going to ask for that back after this, if they're around.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that is, I think, all I've got too, so. Yeah.
I'm just gonna remind you all of some other details about the Denny's.
Gonna have this conversation more in depth. What the fuck do you mean that you can't unionize across franchises? Hello?
Yeah,
is that a US thing? Is that a fucked up and evil US thing?
Franchises are totally separate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
so the way franchises work in the United States, they are still like McDonald's, for example. They are all McDonald's, but technically they are all owned by separate individuals who pay licensing fees to the corporation of McDonald's to be a McDonald's.
Yep.
So they are all technically separate businesses.
They're held to a certain accountability by the McDonald's in, well, to take the example further, or else they're not allowed to call themselves McDonald's anymore or serve their products. But if one McDonald's unionizes, it's not held for every McDonald's because they're technically separate businesses.
Yep.
Okay, that none of that precludes what it sounds like you can do, which is unionize across multiple franchises and yell the fuck at corporate until they.
Okay,
No,
there-
but
okay.
you can't.
You can form a larger fast food service workers union that supports multiple franchises, but technically each has to be in their own individual union. Like, they can connect with each other, but they have to be separate unions.
Yep, because technically it's separate, and it's like being under the branch of, like, McDonald's is at the top, and then there's all these other offshoots that are the little whatevers. That So, if you're cutting off one as a union, it doesn't affect the entire tree.
Now that that's over with, a couple extra details from the Denny's, just that I thought were useful. You asked your waiter Leighton, if he had seen the man with the mask. He said that he had not. He had not seen anybody with a mask in the Denny's. You also asked him if he'd seen Adder by description, and he said he had seen him, but not with the main group the previous day. There was also the omelet thing, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, man was without his mask, the little blindfold also, which had Sit going like, I mean, maybe things have changed, but also that's interesting, because he never did that when we were, yeah.
But that is about what happened, and we ended last time finishing Adder's turn, in which he didn't attack anyone and just said that there were 24 coming and that they needed to leave now. Which brings us back to the top of the initiative order with the man in the mask.
Hello, buddy.
Who looks at his current situation and says, "Come now, friends, I don't want this to be violent. There's no need for it to be violent. Let's just all put our weapons down. And I need Cal, Skylar, Aya, and he knew Soot was there, and Soot to make will saves, please."
Come on, dice
So-
roll
Now
a 20.
that is with a bonus for the half elves, right?
Ooh.
Yes, half elves do get a bonus.
Okay, and that's
So,
a +2, right, to bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Uh-oh.
so I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no, Cal! You don't use weapons, so do you?
Yeah, you close.
You can't drop your weapons.
Everybody put their results in the chat, and I'm going to resolve people one by one, please.
That's... I think that's 16. I think I rolled the same as I did last time. Yeah, I did.
Your DC has changed since last time,
Oh,
but in
no.
a positive direction for you, so... Oof. Oh, I have to roll for Skylar. Haha, I'm so funny. Fuck, I don't have a thing for Skylar. God damn it. Okay. Skylar gets a straight roll then. Skylar also fails.
Get your sheet in,
That's not-
Jamie!
Very kind of me. But Skylar fails. Okay. So, Aya, this man is full of shit. So, you have more important things to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Cal, You are here to do one fucking thing, and that's to kick this masked motherfucker's ass.
Yeah.
But you don't see a man with a mask.
Uh-oh.
Looking around, none of these people have masks on. There's a man right in front of you, about shoulder length, blonde hair, sort of plain features. He looks nervous, he looks scared, and he's asking you, please, we're not fighting. Could you put the weapons down?
Oh shit.
And you don't think this is the guy.
Oh no, not our heavy hitter.
And next to Aya, you notice Skylar also putting their weapon down.
Ah, shit.
Which is so convenient for me, because it is now Skylar's turn, and they are just going to be still and wait for convenience, and now it's Soot's turn.
Okay, well... So just going to... let's see. How far... Oh... Soot's going to turn back towards the forest. Mainly to hide him casting this, but he's going to cast Ghost Sound and make it sound like there is about... what is it? I can do 8 people, I think. Because my level... Yeah. I'm gonna do 8 people, make it sound like they're crunching through the forest, darting through, but he does this after he says, turns around and yells, "Come on, we've got him!" And, turns back after he's cast the spell, and is going to dart right here, the 25 feet, to engage with him. And he, as he is running, he takes his staff and does a twirl, and the humming sound that it makes is very familiar to Adder. It is the sound of, I'm here, basically. And he is going to stop in front of him and skid and just say, "Alright, play with me."
Okay. I will say, as you come up close, he's wearing a hood that's pulled down over his face mostly, but as you are getting close to him, under the dark hood, you look, he is not wearing his blindfold, and the expression on his face is one of shock. But his eyes are closed.
Yeah.
It is now Cal's turn.
Oh shit.
Apart from Skylar, all the rest of your friends do still seem hostile, but you are up close and personal with this man, and this does not seem like the guy. He's not wearing a mask.
I'm trying to figure out what Cal would do, because I still want to punch this guy, but Cal's under a brain thing.
No. Little right. Oh no, you're already. I was gonna save. I wonder.
I'm already blood raging.
Yeah.
I will say also, like, he's the only. Here's the thing. This is the only guy that's like, you're like, this is definitely not the guy. The guy who was fighting Skylar definitely was fighting Skylar. And is still an aggressive threat. Like, there's only one person who's been affected by a this is not the threat thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think Cal is gonna step around over towards Aya. So technically still in combat range of the masked man who no longer looks masked at them.
Yeah.
And will whack the other dude.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
for that. And let me find my stats because I still can't remember what all my numbers are with my blood rage. Sorry.
Mood.
You're good.
They change as I level up, so once I get used to them, then they change again. That's a... Where's my attack? Where is my attack?
What is attack?
Okay.
What is attack?
22 to hit for the first one, and then 15 for the second. Yeah, 15.
The first hits, the second does not.
Okay. And then that's 9 points of damage then.
Okay. He looks a little sad.
Good.
And is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's Fern's turn. Fern is going to try to be your friend to the Ring of Dogs people once again. And they sort of step out from behind this tree and they say, I'm going to do my best Fern impression, so Noction, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Say, hey, your friends, they're just over there. You should go join them. And these Ring of Dogs people turn away from the battle and start looking for the other Ring of Dogs people who are apparently there. And it is now Aya's turn.
Cool.
Aya, you're not affected by whatever Cal and Skylar have got going on?
Yeah.
Kick his ass! Aya!
She shifts her... So, okay. This might affect what I'm going to do. Did you ever establish what it was going to be to try and yoink the mask?
I didn't. Let me make a decision about that.
Okay, if you haven't... Because I've got two things I can do. I can either try and yoink the mask, possibly using the fan to...
I think it would be a disarm. I want to call it a disarm.
Okay, let me look up what I do, how disarm works.
You in place of a melee attack, you can attempt to disarm, which means that
He will get an attack of opportunity on me.
Yes.
But I think now...
We didn't...
Oh, she does have the fan, which is a weapon, so attempting to disarm a foe while unarmed is not... That's moot.
I will say, we didn't... I don't think we necessarily saw any visible weapons on him, but that may...
Yeah, but to get the mask.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it might be...
Because there's an attack of opportunity involved, but he does not appear to have any weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm willing to eat the attack of opportunity, because if I can get the mask off, I can...
Yeah. Hopefully that's not...
So, okay, how that works is I roll,
You roll an
my...
attack.
Okay. And it's against his combat maneuver defense. Okay.
Correct.
Dirty 20. I had to correct myself because I remember you do not like it when I call it Haley's name for that.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
30-20. Open up your fucking sheet.
as she is trying to basically flick up with the fan to try and cut the cord that is holding the mask on. Unless it's stuck to his face, in which case we have many bigger problems, and also, dude!
Break his nose and the mask off his face.
Here's the thing.
Oh, it's stuck to him.
There is no cord holding the mask on this face.
Is it actually fucking glued to his face?
You don't see a cord holding it to his face. You try, as you start to bring the fan up, you're trying to figure out how best to do this. You end up trying to get, like, the edge of the mask.
Yeah.
And your fan glances off of it.
Fucker's
That's
melded with it.
annoying.
Of course he has. Gotta knock him out.
And now, that
quick
takes
question, what's your
place of a
AC?
melee attack, right?
Yeah, that's in place of a melee attack. What's your AC, real quick?
Oh boy.
I'm fighting defensively, so it is 18.
Okay. And... Alright. Nothing happens. But that was one attack, and you haven't moved, so...
So I can do flurry.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Stomp him out.
As it glances off, I think she just... shame. And just knee.
Yes! That's so fucking choice.
She doesn't necessarily just... I think if I'm actually going to verbalize it, it might be a bit of a... Well, that's annoying. And then just knee him. Because she is a bird. Kick it until it stops being a threat.
I pictured the head
Hey,
tilt.
TK!
Did you just crit?
I did just crit.
You just crit my dude?
Yes.
Crit, lol.
So remind me, I roll the damage and then double everything, right?
Yes.
Fab. And it uses
But
my
that
strength
was unarmed
modifier,
and
which
not
is
with your fan,
unfortunate.
right?
Yeah, this is unarmed.
God bless.
You're like, you're
Using
gonna
a
one-hit my blurbo.
I get a _3 on the fan.
Yeah, I don't like
but
it. I don't like Joe critting with a fan.
Ouchie.
to be fair, because it's a D4 plus 1, I've only got slightly better odds of doing. I've only got slightly better odds of doing disgustingly than I do with the D6. Speaking of D6, that is 12 points of damage as she just brings the knee into his. It's not sternum because that's a little bit high. She can kick that high, but she'd need to sort of drag him down to get it into sternum.
Fire suggested solar plexus. I said dick.
Knee him in the dick. Get him. Honestly, with a natural 20, that seems fitting.
Being able to talk.
Told you to assume this man has a dick.
Right.
Okay, but even taking a crock shot for having...
No, I think she's actually going... Thinking about it, I think where she is going is... So you know how there is kind of that area where your ribcage starts to go out that isn't quite your stomach?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I had an ultrasound.
She is basically trying to drive her knee. Yeah.
Trying to break this man's xiphoid process, you dick? Okay, yeah. What was the
What? Hello?
xiphoid process? Xiphoid process?
I have no idea what that is.
Well, Al, what was the damage?
12.
12, yes. Thank you, sorry.
It's okay.
Something else
What's
that I
up?
didn't do.
There was a lot.
I'm just confirming what the damage was.
Yes, 12.
Um,
And
the xiphoid
unfortunately,
process is the little bit of the end of your sternum that when you're doing CPR, it can break and puncture your organs, and it's bad for you.
Yep.
But
oh, okay.
anyway, he didn't like that.
Good!
Yeah, fuck your xiphoid process. Oh, bam!
Fuck your xiphoid process. Fuck your xiphoid process.
Whoa, I be upon ye.
Real, true.
Yeah, because it's full action, and I didn't actually hit him twice, so I can't, yeet him into... I can't shove him, so yeah.
All right, then. It is...
Yeah, I've got to hit twice to be able to do the bonus action shove.
It is, and you
Now-
get full, you know what I'm trying to say. It is now this guy's turn, and he is not too happy with you, Ida. It doesn't matter, because he sucks ass.
Excellent.
And I think just for flavor, there's just the fan and just no.
But he has a pretty high passive perception, and he hears something clearly, and he says, "Hey, Kyrus, Adder's right. We gotta go."
What did he say his name was?
Kyrus.
Kyrus.
Fascinating.
And what?
No, I just had a terrible thought that I'm gonna text to the chat because it is incredibly dumb.
Also, the three of us definitely just heard this man call this other man Adder.
Yes. Yes. He said, Kyrus,
Yeah.
Adder's right, we gotta go. So now it is free game for anybody to be like, oh, fuck, that's Adder.
Adder, why did you if you're undercover, man, why did you use your real name?
He is also going to, because Cal is against him right now. Skylar is fully weapons down. Is he gonna take that risk? No, he's not. He's in a bad position. It is now Victor's turn.
Cool. Scooting past these fellas, keeping in their opportunity range.
Short range.
Yeah. Can Mr. Mask make me a fortitude saving throw?
Give him scurvy!
Yeah, what's the DC on
15.
that? Son of a bitch! Yeah, so that's a 14. So yeah, I'm assuming he has scurvy now.
He does.
Okay.
Mechanically, the
Hey,
best.
PK, could you very quickly toss me back to the landing page so that I can update the counter?
Yes, I can.
For the most important relevance is that he has a -1 penalty on strength and dex checks.
Good to know.
Technically would also add damage to bleed effects, but I don't think anybody has a bleed effect yet, so.
Okay.
Okay, I have updated the counter.
Alright, and we return.
Scurvy for the man.
Whoa,
this
scurvy be
man-
upon ye.
Has scurvy. Yeah.
Woe bird be upon ye, and now scurvy.
Alright.
That is my turn.
Okay, good to know. It is now Adder's turn. And he plants his cane into the ground and pivots around, stepping here and then here around you, Soot, and then brings his cane up almost like it's a sword against your neck, but he's not striking you. He's just holding it there. And he says, "They're coming from the north." And that is his turn. It is now Kyrus's turn.
He has scurvy.
He has scurvy.
Important.
He suddenly feels like shit.
He feels like ass. He doesn't even know he has scurvy yet. He's just like, wow, that made me feel bad in the body.
It is the result of getting my fucking. What did you say it was called?
Xiphoid process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken xiphoid process, now scurvy. You gotta be kidding me with this shit. He turns. He looks at Victor, who clearly just did something. Then looks at all the others around him, and he says, "Friends, these people mean you harm. Fight to protect your lives."
Ah, son of a bitch.
And he steps. Aya, you will get an opportunity attack.
Fantastic.
Would Skylar also get one? Or not?
You mean Victor?
Victor, sorry.
Victor would also get an opportunity attack, yes.
I couldn't tell who was on the map. I see 2 blue dikes and I'm like...
23 on the opportunity attack.
Okay, roll damage.
17 on the opportunity.
Roll damage.
Okay. Ooh, max damage.
7 points of damage on the opportunity attack.
6.
Seven and 6.
Now.
And with that, he grabs this gentleman by the hand. And vanishes.
God
Oh,
damn it!
motherfucker. Of course he does.
Figured there was a teleport involved or something.
Either teleport or invisibility.
Dimension door as well.
Oh, fuck.
And now
Well,
I need to roll some initiatives real quick.
Yeah, because we don't know where they
She
are.
still has scurvy now.
He does have scurvy now. You did. I was really hoping I'd get him off the field before you could give him scurvy, but that didn't happen.
Yeah!
If he hadn't tried to whammy the people weapons,
He did. He succeeded.
He got
he
2.
possibly could have made it.
Yeah,
He
well...
succeeded at whammying you guys. Some of you.
He technically got the best ones, too. Damn it.
You know, it was very good for him personally that Cal was, And Ring of Dogs do better. Okay, let me just fix that. All right. It is now Soot's turn.
Cane at my neck.
Yep.
So it's gonna summon Matchbox.
Oh my god. Alright. Matchbox be upon you.
Yeah. He's going to place him right next to him, just back a little bit. I don't know if there's an icon from Matchbox yet.
I will get one, hold on.
Okay.
Where's the little dude? Give me a little guy. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Ideal.
Little long snoot boy. Little noodle guy.
Little boy. A little guy. A little guy. He's just a little guy.
Just a little dude.
Just a little dude. Let's see here. Upload. Matchbox.
I need to write down this fucking, hold on. I can use my character sheet. Mark off what fucking spells I've used. That would help.
You can do that, yes.
I have a little sheety sheet that tells me. Let's see.
Oh, I can
Alright.
turn that off now. I just set it there so that I would remember that it was there.
You should be able to move a matchbox.
Alright, I wanted to place him. Whoa, that was weird. Whoa, the map is being funky. Hold on.
Matchbox is doing zoomies. To
Okay, here we go.
Celebrate
Sorry, I was trying to lift him and put him there, because that's where I would have summoned him.
Okay.
And so, still in his position of being harassed by Kane, is just going to be like, find them. And
Okay.
he's basically going to have Matchbox figure out where the fuck these guys went. If they teleported, if they turned invisible, like he wants to know. And if Matchbox finds them, he go a chompin'.
Alright.
Have you rolled for the other ring of dogs, guys, by the way?
I did, yes.
Okay, cool.
They're on there.
Okay.
I think unfortunately they rolled like shit.
They did roll pretty bad.
Let's see.
Okay, matchbox. Okay.
What is...
What are the stats for
Dog common, I
Beast
think,
Boy?
right? Or is it...
Yes,
No,
dog
summon.
common. Okay.
Matchbox.
Summon
for
monster
Kanye.
1 Pathfinder table.
Plus 5% tracking. Okay, good to know. Matchbox takes off running.
I think technically you're doing the summoned creature, right? 'Cause
Yes.
I think they have different stats, possibly.
The speed is the more important
Okay.
one for me.
Okay,
Is
okay.
yours say 40 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Matchbox
Okay.
takes off running. He's gonna be off the map. God bless. He just got on the map. He's going right off of it.
Zoomies!
He takes off running. Noom. And I'll leave him half on there.
Set's just going to shout to the rest then of follow my dog for a couple fucking seconds, I guess. Fuck.
Little busy Victor, who has like a guy at her shoulder, like a little busy right now.
Yeah. He's mainly like, Victor is right, or not Victor, god damn it. Other Blue Dyke that's not engaged with anybody right now. Skylar.
Yeah.
Skylar.
Mostly directed at Skylar.
Alright.
Also,
Skylar?
Skylar's a detective. Maybe she can find shit.
It being Skylar's turn. They will follow Matchbox.
Excellent.
Also basically off the map. It is now Cal's turn.
So, do the not Ring of Dogs guys look aggressive now that...
Yeah. Yeah, they do. These guys don't like you.
Okay.
Oh,
They
those
look
guys
ready
are
to
gold
fight.
trawlers?
Those are gold
Yeah.
trawlers.
Okay.
Because Cal's fast, so Cal could conceivably follow after the dog and...
Also,
But-
it would be better if we don't just send Skylar, in case they do catch up.
Yeah.
Could be. Matchbox also only lasts until the next round, so at the end of the next round, he's gone. So, getting as far as we can that way.
Yeah, Cal's gonna take
Excuse
off
me.
after the dog and Skylar. Cal can go, 30 foot, I think is their speed. Let me check. Load properly, please. My shit's not loading. Very helpful, thank you.
No.
Shout out to the train.
I hear the train. Damn thing.
I'm emotionally devastated.
It happens every week, and yet
And yet,
the train curse
at about
continues.
this time every week, because trains are consistent, I guess.
Okay, my speed's 40, so...
Oh yeah.
You are Matchbox speed.
You can keep up with Matchbox.
You just watch Cal take off.
Yeah!
The dog.
You also zoomies.
Also zoomies.
Calgonium. Okay, I'm gonna relocate everybody who's going after the dog to a special new Matchbox cam that I'm putting in the bottom left. So, Cal, I'm gonna drag you over to the Matchbox cam.
Gotcha.
Funky little blue
Here
box.
you are. Here you are with Matchbox. This is the Matchbox cam. We will address the Matchbox cam as it becomes relevant. It is now Gold Troller's turns.
Oh.
This guy's gonna come up here and try to flank with Aya. These three are gonna pull this maneuver.
Oh shit. Double stacked.
Aww, I've been hoping to do something fun.
Unfortunate. However, the first one attacking you, Aya, misses.
Okay.
The second hits. It is... What's your damage die? 5 points of damage.
Can't say I'm exactly psyched about that, if I'm being honest.
Unfortunate. And then one for you, Victor. Also fucking misses. Okay. It's now Fern's turn.
Fern.
Fern's just gonna make a little diplomacy check and continue trying to convince Ring of Dogs, at least, that they are not,
Yeah.
at risk here, and that we mean them no harm.
Go, Fern, go. Yeah! That's pretty good.
17 isn't bad. I'm not gonna roleplay it out or anything, but Fern's working on that project.
Excellent.
Aya, it's your turn.
Right, okay, so remind me. Do I provoke an opportunity attack if I move through threatened squares?
Beg your pardon?
If I were to take a 5-foot step here, would I provoke an opportunity attack?
Taking a 5-foot step does not ever provoke opportunity attacks.
Fab. So she's gonna 5-foot step, attempt to smack this guy twice, non-lethally, I guess. And if I hit, I'm gonna attempt a bull rush. Because I figure Victor would appreciate not being flanked.
Would, yes, actually.
So. $18 and $22?
Yeah.
Yes to both?
Yeah.
So that is... really? Now you roll well? 13 points of non-lethal damage and doing unarmed.
And that's this
And
guy?
then she's... Yes, and she's going to attempt to bull rush to basically forcibly get him away from Victor.
Okay. You don't need to.
Oh, did you fucking knock him
I knock
out?
him the fuck out?
You knock him the fuck out.
Yeah!
So, basically, you deck this guy, and he's on the ground instantly. He's not dead, but I'm putting the little X over him so I remember.
Yeah. Okay, I need to read the wording of Hurricane Punch then. Because if I'm very lucky, same creature with unarmed strikes at least twice in the same round, you can attempt a bull rush maneuver against that creature. Damn. But
L.
I removed the flanking.
Yay!
You, one way or another, you did remove the flanking, yes.
My plan, it's just so we're clear, is non-lethally and then wind shove him. I can't actually remember how far a bull rush would shove him.
Well, we would have figured that out if you had not put him down in one punch. It is now Ring of Dog's turn.
Oh, only one?
Sorry, 2 punches.
Okay. I was like, wait, did he only have 7 hit points? Because if he only had 7 hit points,
No, you gave me your damage in one lump, so I just associated it as being 1 hit.
Fair enough. For flavor, it could be 1 hit. So I think that's very funny.
Yeah, it was. With just with both hands. Ring of Dogs, Ring of Dogs don't like this. They don't like what's going on over here. They don't like what's going on over here. They definitely don't like whatever went on with Matchbox Cam.
Cut and run. Cut and run.
They're thinking about it. The thing about Ring of Dogs is that they're all like that. So,
Hey, survival
what
instinct
ends
is
up happening
good.
with Ring of Dogs is that one of them makes a break for it. And it's like the fucking Spider-Man point meme between these guys. and it's like, oh my god, Booker? And it's like, yo, Sven? And then they're just, and then this guy's like, guys, come on, they're here. And then these guys are, not you. These guys are making a run this way to get to their boys and others, their lads even. Ring of Dogs is cutting and running. This brings us to Ring of Dogs Part 2. Ring of Dogs Part 2 are running up to see their boys.
Meet and greet.
And that is all Ring of Dogs is gonna do. They're not gonna help at all.
That's fair. They got their buddies back.
They've got some of their buddies back. They're doing like a big. This is just imagine there's like a big hug going on here.
Aww.
It is now Victor's turn.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step to like open up range for flanking if necessary, to not make Aya do bullshit. But as she sort of dodges that last attack, she's gonna come in with her open hand and inflict light wounds.
Okay. Is that a save or an attack?
That is a save.
Okay.
Will.
The fucking hell, dude. Yeah, it works.
Okay. So that's gonna be... Ooh, max damage 10?
10. This guy looks sad. He's up. But this guy looks like he's had the most wounds you could possibly inflict on him without killing him.
Oh my god, is he?
So, you know.
I have free range to put him down.
Oh god.
You got, like, yeah, that happened. Alright. It's Adder's turn. He is not moving at all. He is just standing there.
Oh, bless him.
We are now returning to, before we get to Soot, I think we're going to Matchbox Cam.
Yeah, because technically Matchbox moves on Soot's turn, I think.
Yes, but we're going to something in Matchbox Cam first. This is not going to be to scale. I'm just gonna tell you, because Matchbox Cam is here for, like, visualization. There are, where am I? Guys, I've lost my gents. I've lost my lads.
No.
Where did they go? Where's my guy? Ah, this is one of them. Where is my other guy? Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Here he is. Looking probably about another 80 to 100 feet away from you. Probably 100 feet away from you. You see the masked man, Kyrus, as you think his name must be, and this other guy, who is unimportant and unnamed, reeling from the effects of what you must presume to be, what Skylar at least presumes to be, a dimension door spell. They see you, and they start booking the opposite direction out of range of Matchbox Cam, and down over a hill.
Oh, they're gonna try and meet him.
They're on foot, but they have a considerable lead on you guys.
Fuck.
And Callie, with how fast you are, it would take quite some time to catch up, presuming neither of them are as fast as you.
Well,
So that was what was going on Matchbox Cam. Matchbox does keep fucking chasing, by the way. Matchbox is zooming.
he's on a hunt. Bless him.
He's gonna keep going until he can't anymore. It's Soot's turn.
Oh boy. Oh, what is Soot gonna do? Fucker's gonna just... Whatever. How far can I do this? It's 25 feet. Okay. Actually, technically it's 30 feet, I think. Oh my god. Why is this... You'll be able to see in recording that my roll 20 is just being a weirdo. I can't... How far are these two from me? These two gents?
They are...
The two
They
that
are 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay. Sorry, I was trying to do draggy thing and it wasn't working. Well, Soot's gonna do, his little fire ember thing at this one. I think it's...
Which one are you doing it at?
The one next to Aya.
Okay.
I need to do a ranged touch attack. Okay. And that's, I think it's a +5 for me?
Should be your DAB plus your charisma.
My what?
Your base attack bonus, which should be probably
Okay.
0 at this point. You're a sorcerer.
I thought they got a base attack bonus of 1. For
You got
this level,
a
I
one?
think.
Okay, then
I think so.
that plus your charisma.
Okay. So that would be a 5.
Yeah,
I was right.
Even I have a 1.
Yeah.
Even I have a 1.
God bless.
Okay. Oh, that's a 19 plus 5. I think that might hit.
It does hit, yeah.
So that's, I think it's a D3 of fire damage. Let's see. Yeah, 1d3 of fire damage.
Okay, roll a
I'm
d3.
gonna roll that in dice rolling real quick. Or actually, no, let's do that on 1d3. Did that go? No, it didn't.
No.
It has not yet.
Let's try it again, I guess. No, it's just not going. I'm gonna go use.
I'll try it. I can roll it for you.
Okay.
Unless you would like to roll on Avray.
I'll do Avery. There we go. 2 points of fire damage. I did it twice.
Incredible.
Roll20 just doesn't like me, I guess,
can see
today.
you typing, and then it just wouldn't do anything.
Oh my god. Hey, how about if I restart? Maybe that'll help. But anyways, that... I think Soot will... After that, he's going to kind of maneuver around this way. Like they're fucking dancing around each other a little bit. But he is not getting out of his melee range.
Alright.
Fucking locked eyes, except there are no eyes to lock onto, so, you know.
God bless.
Staring at his face. I'll end my turn.
It's Skylar's turn. And Skylar, turns to Cal and says, I don't think we can catch up with them.
Take too long.
Should we go back then?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hopefully Adder will have some information we can either get or eat out of him.
Right. Skylar's gonna start sauntering back, I will say. It is now Cal's turn.
Nice easy jog from Cal as they jog back.
Alright, you can put yourself back in the main portion of the map if you'd like. There is 2 gold trawlers left.
Mm-hmm. One of whom got a little bit toasted, and the other got inflict wounds.
One of them's trying to attack Aya again. And rolling like ass. One of them's trying to attack Victor again. Come on. I need new dice.
They're cursed.
I need new dice. I've been switching dice this whole evening, but I've got 3 sets out and none of them are rolling for me.
PK, I'm using the mini ones that I use for locked because they're the only dice set I have easily accessible on a surface I can roll on right now. They don't roll this well for locked, and I'm a bit mad about it.
L, get wrecked. So both of those guys fail. It is now Fern's turn. Fern is gonna go,
Fern does have the non-lethal bowlers, could try to put this guy unconscious.
I am doing the thing.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Fern is going to use something different. They're going to use... Going to use a fun special ability of theirs with a melee touch attack, which does hit. And just sort of ever so gently lays a hand on this person's shoulder and they immediately just zonk out of it. They look totally dazed.
Yo.
Rip.
Interesting.
And that is Fern's turn. Aya.
I want to try and knock this dude out.
Alright, do it.
Non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I specified knock this dude out. If I wanted to kill him, I would have said. As I EBDB the dice.
Mood.
Ugh, that's a miss.
DB that DB.
A 12 and a 24.
Yeah, the 12 doesn't hit, the 24 does.
That's fine. 4 points of non-lethal damage, as I think she's sort of trying to... She's going, okay, I can't use my elbows too much, because they can royally fuck a dude up. So I think tries to sort of shoulder check and kind of flubs it a little bit, sort of figuring out.
Fair enough. He's still standing. He's definitely in better shape than his buddy over there.
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
also, if
skip-
he's focused on me, then the others are moderately safe.
I'm gonna skip over Ring of Dogs because they are having a fun, good time without you. It's Victor's turn.
I just
am
imagine a
checking-
soundtrack in the background of Ring of Dogs going, "Hey, it's Bob! Hey, Bob!" Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Hey, Bob! Hey, Jimmy!
Carlos.
Victor's gonna look at Fern and be like, "Is this guy done?"
Yes.
25 feet to get to flanking. How much bonus to my roll does flanking give me?
I believe it's a +2. Possibly a +4? No, it's a +2, I think. Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah, because if I do non-lethal, I'm gonna take it at a -4,
Mm-hmm.
and my chances
Which you
of
really
hitting go
can't
down.
afford.
Yeah.
Is...
I mean, it is a gold trawler if you want.
Okay. Flanking. It is +2. Not
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll lethally.
Yep.
You don't
Rip.
have to roll lethally.
Well, I'm not
No.
gonna hit.
God.
But just go for it.
Yeah.
We don't care about this
If you
guy.
gotta kill him, you gotta kill him. Do what you gotta do.
Okay, I'm gonna
He's
pull
trying
out
to
one of my
kill us.
kunai. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out one of my kunai and just swing for sort of the back, like where the neck and the shoulder meet.
Yeah.
That'll hit, because it's a nat 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
So that'll be. Let me check what my damage is. Okay. That's only 3 points of damage.
Alright, he doesn't die.
Okay.
Woohoo!
That is my turn.
Alright. It's Adder's turn again. He removes the cane from against your neck, Soot,
Mm-hmm.
and reaches up with his other hand and feels the brim of your hat.
Oh.
And that is his turn. It's Soot's turn.
Oh boy.
we're like almost out of combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out what I want Soot to do here. He does a similar thing, except he doesn't go for like a fucking hat or anything, but he reaches out for him face.
Kinda gay reborn.
Yeah. And he ends his turn.
Alright. Alright. Skylar is still sauntering, because they are taking a languid pace back, and they almost seem shocked when you guys aren't done by the time they get back. But you have it under control, it seems like. Cal?
Cal's going to completely bypass Mr. Goldtrawler, feeling that those two have it handled, and come up behind Adder.
Oh god!
Claws at the neck. Say very politely, the only reason I'm not attempting to get you like a fish is because my friend here likes you. But an explanation would be nice.
The man stiffens under your grip completely. And we will get to that. After these guys have another fucking turn? Damn, this guy doesn't, because he's done. This last one is like, he's trying his best. Finally, he's gonna stab Aya a little bit. For a whole 3 points of damage.
Whoa.
I'm still in double digits.
Yeah, well, not all of us can be so special. Fern is gonna be focusing on this gentleman. I'm gonna skim past that. It is Aya's turn.
Yeah, she is just trying for the knockout. She is trying to put this guy on the ground without killing him.
Go to sleep.
It would be so much easier if she solved her problems with stabbing.
Put this guy on the ground, not in the ground.
Right.
24 to hit on the first.
Yeah.
For 6 points of non-lethal damage.
He's done.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so that's why I gave you the first attack rather than going, oh, wait, no. It was a 26 to hit because of flanking. I'm sorry. But yeah,
I'm
point
sorry.
stands.
Yeah, he had 2 hit points.
Yeah.
And Fern is dealing with this guy, and Ring of Dogs are all dealing with each other, so I'm going to take us out of initiative now.
Huh.
And just clear this bad boy. And Adder, standing completely still, cane hanging at his side, says, I beg your pardon? Don't think we've been introduced.
We haven't.
Put your claws away, Cal. Please.
Reluctantly, Cal retrieves their arm.
Cal does notice that Soot has his hands on this man's face.
Cal does not care.
Yeah.
Cal ruined this nice romantic moment.
Yeah.
Foresight.
It's very funny. It's perfect.
Adder slowly turns around to face you, Cal. I don't suppose, you're morally opposed to introductions?
I'm not morally opposed to people snatching.
I'd say I'm
Which
in the
seems
same
to be
realm
the-
as Cal with that one. What the fuck, Addie?
Okay, am I gonna get gutted right now if I don't, spill an entire life story in this moment? Or can I take a second?
So it gives Cal a look.
You are under a very limited, but still there amount of trust, because Soot likes you. So now, I'm not going to gut you just this moment. And for
So
politeness
appreciated.
sake, you can call me Calliope.
Calliope. I'd say it's a pleasure. You may call me Adder.
I would say nice to meet you, but I'm not sure it is yet.
Oh, all right. Soot, what are you doing here?
That's a lot of questions. And I have multiple answers
It's
for that.
just one. Just one, really.
At the moment, there's a woman looking for you, or at least to know where you are.
For me? You're looking for me?
Hi. We just happened to be ambushed on the road by a bunch of bandits that didn't know how to keep their noses out of us.
That's
Okay.
the weirdest phrasing I've ever heard. Victor is like wiping her knife on her pants and like sauntering over to join the conversation.
All right, let's not.
Okay. Begging your pardon. Could we do full introductions, perhaps?
If you guys would be so kind to introduce yourselves so he's not just... And he kind of vaguely gestures around everyone.
Victor will motion the other three over.
Yep. I will approach and will...
Names to voices.
Aya Clewson.
Aya? Pleasure.
Victor.
Victor. Fern and Skylar introduce themselves. All right. And you're all, looking for me?
Primarily.
Does he seem very nervous to me?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll sense motive. You just know.
Yeah. Soot just kind of will place a little hand on the shoulder and...
Okay. All right. Don't really know where to begin with all this, really.
Well, what's going on would be a starting point.
Funny thing, that's exactly what I don't know how to begin with.
Okay, why was that? Why was the person in the mask apparently kidnapping bandits?
Mask?
Oh, son of a bitch, he had you controlled, didn't he?
Question,
your pardon?
GM, real quick.
I will say, Soot does not know that, does not know that the mask makes the thing happen, makes you not perceive the mask.
No.
And what was your question, Fire?
Is Cal still under the control where the masked man didn't seem like a masked man?
Yes. You think the masked man had been there at some point, but you don't know where they were from the point you were affected on.
Okay.
The one who is leading a lot of the conversations, who gave the command for these other ones to try and jump us. They are unconscious but stable.
No, I know.
So the rest of you notice Cal looking vaguely confused at this point.
Sid looks confused at your confusion.
I mean, Kyrus does most of the talking. If that's who you mean.
The blonde,
Yes.
right?
When did you meet this
I
man?
wouldn't know.
Right. Apologies.
It's a common mistake. What was that, Soot?
When did you meet them? The Skyrus person.
I met him on the road, and on my way from Camelin, and he kind of frowns.
How'd you find yourself in his employ?
He said I could help him. And, he's a friend of mine, so I figured I'd... Hold on.
I see, alright.
You just... Soot looks pissed! Ada, you spent 6 months with somebody staying with them, and you weren't that close, and you just meet a man on the road? And he's your friend now?
I don't know, so I don't...
Easy.
Looking back, in retrospect, alright, I'm starting to notice that maybe there's some discrepancies here, alright?
Okay, sorry.
Ada, you might want to have a seat.
I would rather not.
I mean, if you want to stand as your brain tries to figure out, interfere in memories with each other, that's fine.
When did the masked man leave?
You chased after him with Matchbox.
Ah, shit.
He grabbed the other guy, disappeared, Sid summoned Matchbox, and you two went off running. I thought you knew that was who we were.
I just ran after them because Soot sent Matchbox after him, and seemed like we didn't want people running off. Masked Man disappeared sometime during combat. For me.
He was there the whole time.
Guy
Who
I
told
ran
you
after was blonde.
Cal, Skylar, who told you to put down your weapons?
Blonde guy. Looked nervous.
Oh, alright.
Skylar concurs with this.
I see we have a grasp on what exactly that mask does to people now.
Yeah, that fucker tried to make us both stop doing what we were doing.
Remember that.
I was worried. He's really very, I'm trying to sort out the best way to say this. He's very nice, but he's willing to hurt people, so when I heard you, Soot, I thought it would be better if
Soot will take hold of his hand and give it a squeeze. Thank you for that.
Still doesn't quite answer why he is kidnapping bandits by convincing them that he's their dear good friend?
He sounds very reasonable when he says it.
Aya makes a face, and is very glad that Ada cannot see it, because it's just...
No, it's that...
Addie, would you be willing to come with us just for a while? Maybe talk with the person that wanted to find you, too. Or at least know where you're located. You've been gone for... I mean, what did you originally want to leave Camlin for anyways?
I was trying to head north. Who's looking for me?
Nave?
Alright.
She doesn't necessarily need anything from you, she just wants to hear from you.
Okay.
I've been incommunicado for
A month?
significant amount of time.
Been a little busy. I didn't stop to write. Don't write.
Snorts at that.
So, question. So, intellectually, I know some mind control happened, but I still think of that man as a nice, nervous young man, and I don't really like that. Anyone know how to get rid of that?
Like an Arcana check or something?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Can I attempt to as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, I forgot my thing is not working right now. Hold on.
15?
Say again?
15.
Ooh.
15, okay.
19, 20, 21, 22,
Can I
23,
also
24.
attempt, although thinking
Holy
more about
shit.
the sort of warping of perceptions? Since I think that is something that Aya's a little bit more familiar with because of...
You can,
well,
but it's... Yeah?
I rolled a 19
very unlikely
plus...
to glean anything.
I rolled a 19 plus 9 for 28 Arcana.
Okay.
Also, my mouse just died. I need to figure out how to fix that.
Alright. Victor, you know there is magic that can dispel effects of various power and level, depending. Aya, I'm gonna say this really isn't your thing.
Yeah, but she's sort of seeing if she can do association game with sort of what she knows about how not necessarily she worked, but how other things like her. But it makes sense that this isn't.
It's not really. It's not.
Yeah, she has a very limited set of knowledge she can pull on. She is trying to be helpful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to say it's not helpful in this instance. Soot. There is no enchantment magic on this planet that can last an indefinite period of time without its caster there to re-up it. So
give it an hour, maybe.
You think it'll wear off depending on the strength of the enchantment. Some it's within seconds after the presence of the thing is gone. Sometimes it takes hours. Strong stuff can take days and weeks. But this isn't like that. The strong stuff that completely overrides your mind, that can last a very long time. But that's clearly not what has happened. Not to Cal, not to Skylar, and not to Adder, as far as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So time, you think, is a key component. You also think, because this is the case, going back in your mind, you thought it was strange the way the group had seemed to move, where it would be splitting off into groups for short periods of time and then reconvening and then splitting off again and then reconvening and everybody being together at the Denny's. And you remember that Leighton at the Denny's had said he hadn't seen a man in a mask. But that doesn't mean as much to you now as it did then.
Fuck.
So it seems that whatever the nature of this enchantment is, it is at least somewhat time-bound, and there's very much a vested interest in being present with the people he is controlling in some capacity. That is what I will give you for your Arcana check. Unfortunately, you guys are level 2, so you don't really have the kind of magic it takes to break these things right away. However...
Sid is just going to, hold, from the hand that he's holding, he's going to hold with his other hand and just kind of hold Adder there for a moment and just be like, just stay with us for, I don't know, a couple hours. This might just go away. That sort of enchantment magic usually relies on people being close by and a time duration. It might take a day, but I think it'll go away. There's nothing I can do. I'm not powerful enough to get rid of something like that, but maybe your head will clear soon. And Soot stops and he's going to let go of one of the hands and untie that black ribbon from his hair that he has at the end, and he's going to place that in Adder's hand. In case you want to wear it.
Takes it, feels it, reaches up to his face almost frantically and says, Oh gods, I don't remember when I took it off.
It was left behind.
No, but I had more. I don't know why I took it off. He is wrapping the ribbon that you've given him around and around his head and securing it in the back to cover his eyes.
Obviously, Adder can't see, but all of you see Soot looks fucking pissed. Oh, he's pissed. If his hair could do the floofy Studio Ghibli thing, it would be doing that right now. His feathers are physically ruffled right now.
I think he should be allowed to do the floofy Studio Ghibli thing as a motion for flavor.
You know what? Yeah.
Y'all see his proverbial feathers be real ruffled right now. And he's after he has tied the thing, he continues to hold his hand because he's pissed. How dare they mess with Adder?
If that is true, I think someone should deliver that information to our Ring of Dogs friends.
Yeah. Should not be me. They do not.
They're good people.
What's that?
They're not bad.
Ring of Dogs are good folk. They're good people. Ones I met, at least.
Victor is walking over.
Yeah.
Okay. Ring of Dogs are fucking vibing over here.
Good for them.
You hear your Ring of Dogs are kind of trying to ask the others, why did you do that? Why did you walk away? Where are the others? What's the deal? Who's the guy in the mask? And these Ring of Dogs, new Ring of Dogs are kind of just, I mean, he came and he said, he ought to, we ought to come with him to go, just trying to figure out what made so much sense in their brains at the time, but clearly it's not quite adding up to them, but they're they were good friends. And they're good friends with the Gold Trollers now.
Oh my god.
We're all friends. We went to Denny's together.
That's where friends are made.
There wasn't anybody in a mask.
Booker?
Yeah?
Come here.
Uh-oh. Hi.
Hi. Quick updates.
Okay.
Get a quick rundown. Mask enchantment makes you not think that the man has a mask. Probably time sensitive, so give it a couple hours. We got one of them who's one of our friends as well, waiting for his enchantment to wear off. We at least know what direction they went.
Okay. Do we think they were organ harvesting?
I'm getting the vibe no.
Okay. That's good. Right?
Yeah, it is good.
Okay.
I thought that was a rhetorical question for a moment, sorry.
No.
Yeah, so give your friends here a couple hours, maybe, I figure we're gonna walk in that direction they went and settle down for the night at some point. See what happens.
Okay. Is everyone, like, good there?
Oh yeah, no one's dead.
Oh, that's good. That's cool.
I mean, there's
Good
3
for the
people
gold trawlers, I
unconscious.
guess.
There are 3 people unconscious. What do you want from me?
He looks like he's trying not to say equal treatment for the gold trawlers, but
Oh my god.
he's just gonna... Yeah, no, that's fair. You just let us know when we're gonna start walking, I guess. Yeah, we're just, yeah. These are Sven, Bob, Jimmy, and, Thomas.
Alright. Cool.
Just, in case you cared.
I'll spread the word.
Okay.
I can't decide if it's funnier if you named one Bob because I called one Bob, or if I called one Bob just out of coincidence.
So
I named him Bob because you called him Bob because I didn't have names for these guys.
Sven, Bob, Jimmy, and who?
And Thomas.
Thomas.
Not to be confused with my other Ring of Dogs NPC who you haven't met yet, whose name is Stomus.
Stomus!
Stomus is named for the worst NPC ever. But that's another story.
Victor is gonna be like, well, if you want us to kill a couple of them, I figure when we get wherever we're going, there'll be a few that will end up dead. That's, having it all there. And she's gonna walk back to the group.
Oh my fucking god, Victor.
Such a bastard.
Booker is so chill and normal all the time.
He's like,
I want to be clear. He still thinks this is a high femme lesbian who's purple.
Yeah. He's
Sesame.
very,
I'm very entertained by Victor bullying these men.
Oh,
they
it's so
did
funny.
nothing to earn it.
No,
They tried to rob her. That's how they earned it.
You killed 2 of them.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
dogs.
You know what? Fair enough. Have a nice day.
Victor's gonna rejoin the group. I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure there's been conversations since she's gone, but
Yeah, what's been up since she went to inform Ring of Dogs?
Try to convince Adder to come with until his brainwash is over. At least that's on Soot's mind for now.
I will say pretty much as soon, like, you say, like, you ask if Adder will come with you, and the way he looks at you, it's like, or, the expression on his face when it's turned in your direction, it's like it's the most obvious thing in the world. He's like, of course, you're here, of course.
I know exactly the expression I am imagining, and I know it because I have made it.
Yeah.
You do watch Soot visibly
Oh.
fucking relax at that, and he just nods and he's like, okay, good. Good.
Cal does
So-
Cal does convey the information that the masked man and his companion did teleport, and catching up to them would probably not have worked,
Oh,
but
Cal,
we're in visual range, so we know what direction they went in.
could you show me where they ended up so we can kind of figure out how far that could take them? Just in case next time we need to go after them faster.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you about how far it took them, based off of
Can take you
how
about
far we
400 feet.
ran and-
Did he teleport
That
you
one.
once?
More than once.
Uh...
About 400.
How many people can he take with him?
It's normally just been me and Finn. Doesn't normally teleport others.
Finn. Okay.
Is it both of you at once, or is it just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Finn, good.
There's a couple, from what we've seen, there's a couple, but do you know what happened with the people who got injured in the camps?
That was Finn. It was... Oh, God. I don't quite know how this seemed reasonable at the time. It did. It seemed like the right way to go about things.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. What happened after they were injured? We saw that they seemed to get patched up and were possibly moving.
Their friends
But-
gave them potions, I think. They were fine.
I would like to know what seemed reasonable at the time that the spin did.
It was... Well, I would come up to the edge of a camp and I would tell them how many people were in and if there were anybody, alone. And Finn would go in and stab someone, I guess. And then Kyrus would say that everything would be alright, we just needed to give them medical attention, and then everyone was focusing on that, and this doesn't make any sense
They would
to me.
be clustered for whatever that magicking was.
No, or maybe, I guess, I don't know, but he would say that someone needed help, and then they'd go help him, and Kyrus was helping.
And everyone was friends.
Everyone was friends. And it didn't matter that Finn had stabbed someone. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that Finn had stabbed someone. I didn't care that Finn had stabbed someone.
Victor kind of comes up and goes, "That's enchantment magic for you. I got a little myself, and it's a beast."
Encouraging.
Out of pure to make it clear, I prefer if no one in this group used any of that on me.
It's not my specialty.
I don't think any of you would, but just putting that out here, since I'm currently being mind controlled in a way that I don't particularly love.
Aye.
Outside of my skill set, but absolutely agree. She doesn't do a thumbs up because she's very much holding the fan and fidgeting with it, but I think she does the closest approximation she can using the fan.
You just get like an accepting like tongue click from like Victor, just like, you know, acknowledgement.
Cal is currently like intellectually aware that they're being mind controlled and
but still under the effects.
Having an interesting battle against the intellectual knowledge, the emotions caused by that intellectual knowledge, and also the emotions separately caused by the fact that that nice young nervous man is definitely their friend.
God. So this...
Look, sometimes you have friends who are garbage people.
I do want to know, though, was there any place that you stayed with them? Any place you guys went to? If you remember?
You know how I am with geography, but we were up farther north. We were up farther north. We came down south. I was up a fair ways farther north before I ran into him, before I met him. And it seemed like they were pretty well established there. I could probably find my way back. I know what road I took. The specifics are going to be a little lost on me, though.
Right. Oh, shit.
Place stop.
That's where they were all going. That's where he was telling them to just follow the road up to the fork and wait for him. No, he said to follow the road up. Take the right fork and wait for him down the path.
Alright. So, question becomes, we want to try and get back to our horses, catch up again and fight them, or
I mean, we're a half day's travel from, what do you want to call it? Camlin, right?
Peckney, you mean?
Well, no, I'm talking about to where Navi is right now.
You're probably a day out from Camlin.
Okay, it makes sense, because we did traveling.
I don't think we want to lose a day on them,
right.
Particularly because they're probably going to dramatically change the plans since we showed up.
And I think that there's a troop of 12 to 24 people after. Oh, this sucks. No, it's not. You did great. That was a very smart thing to do. But
it was best option considering.
Right. It just means we've spooked them.
They probably won't be changing destination. They might be changing route, but that's about it.
But they might not linger in the destination very long. That's my concern.
Well, they probably won't be traveling that much faster because
they still have to juggle people.
And they gotta know that, I mean, they think that we've got a big group too. They don't know we've got horses. They ain't gonna be expecting us to move that fast. Like you said, smaller group moves faster.
Well, we should make sure we still have our horses and cart and it hasn't been tampered with.
We might want to leave, just as a suggestion, we might want to leave our Ring of Dogs folk behind for the moment.
They expressed an interest in going with us.
We can always ask them now.
More of their friends have already left.
Right.
exactly why they want to follow.
There was about 34 or 32, something like that, right? In total, with Ring and Dogs and the Gold Trawlers.
Yeah. Not counting Kyrus and myself.
Right.
We're still smaller. More than likely, he's not going to send all of the folk into a panic and get them to push.
I imagine.
No, he never rushed anyone on the road. It was always just, you're headed that way. It was kind of cheery, if I'm honest.
He'll probably want to keep it that way.
I mean, I imagine if disenchantment magic is friendship-based, there's only so much that you can keep sound and reasonable at any given time.
Right.
I say we take it at least a little bit easy until it wears off of everybody here, and then we can decide whether or not we're going to push.
Right.
We can take the chance to patch ourselves up on the road as well. Particularly if we're not riding hard.
I do like the idea of moving.
I'd prefer to get us on the road sooner rather than later.
And I do have, if we do get lost, I can summon Matchbox again. He can help with picking up a scent, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
How is Matches?
Soot grins a little bit. He's doing well. Still likes every treat I give him.
That's good. So, the ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I've missed that dog.
If we don't need him during the trip, I can bring him out tonight.
Alright.
I'm sure he'll come for you.
It'll be nice to see him. Figuratively.
I think everyone in the group can see Victor roll her fucking eyes, like in terms of like gay motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like
This
not,
is
not in a dismissive, judging way, but like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you say
I
you're
get
not
what's
gay.
going on here.
And you try to say you're not boyfriends, whatever. You know?
Wow, they live
To be
together.
fair, we are randos.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I understand why Soot would be a bit cagey about.
Yeah.
Also, they're not boyfriends.
Yeah.
They're
Unfortunately.
husbands.
Ha. You would wish.
But the point is, like, okay, motherfuckers, like,
I read you.
gay ass.
Yeah.
This is gay behavior.
I would not, but I am sitting here vibrating with desire to see how Ada reacts to dog on a roof. So that's possibly something we can recount as we're going.
There's going to be conversation happening between Adder and Soot. However, Soot is just going to, like, for a moment, just like, oh, I left an item with a certain ring of dogs. I'll be right back. I mean it. And he's going to go run down there and go talk to, I think it was Mavis. And
Tell him
yeah.
to meet up where we put the cart.
Right. And Soot stops, like, half a foot away from Adder and looks at everybody and just like, be nice to him. And he's gonna walk away.
Adder is standing there like, uh-oh.
Oh no! That's a hell of an impression to give. This man's.
Blind man
Cal
alone
already-
in front of 5 strangers.
I think Cal already made their first impression.
Oh, Cal made a fucking impression, alright.
Victor is full, like, mean lesbian right now. Like,
Oh god!
Adder's just kind of standing there leaning on, like, against a tree, cane in hand, kind of extended at arm's length, touching the ground, just He's standing there.
Oh, buddy.
Victor's gonna just kind of like look at him and then look over at the unconscious folk and be like, "What are we gonna do about them?"
I mean, honestly,
How far out from I'm asking out of character. How far out from Peckney are we?
You're only a few hours out from the Denny's, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So call it 4 hours with this amount of people that you could be potentially carting back.
Do we? Because we could take for the and then like send someone to Camlin for the bounty. Or what's? Aya doesn't say gods. She's just kind of
carry them until they wake up and the charm wears off, and then we can like figure out. Is what's my idea.
Yeah, that
works for me.
So it's going to get that earring
worst
back.
case, we put the fear of the melees into the. We put the fear of Bird and Cal into them.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor.
I was about to be like, I nearly killed
But a different kind of fear of Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I remembered that, and it's like, no, a different kind of fear of Victor, but definitely the fear of Victor in them.
Oh boy, am I getting that earring back.
Mm-hmm. Earring retrieved. Mace appreciates it. Thanks. Sorry he couldn't help out more.
You did your best. Appreciate it. I'm glad we could get some of your people back for now.
You know how it is with the homies.
Yep, and then Soot's going to walk back to his homie.
Incredible. He's homo more like. Anyway.
Yeah. And he's at her side now.
All right, Adder is holding your hand.
Yeah.
Were you able to retrieve the cart, or did you not do that yet?
Oh fuck! He tells them about the cart also. But he wouldn't have went to go get the cart on his own. And he doesn't want to go with just the dogs.
Yeah.
The dogs start headed for the cart.
Yeah, he would have told me.
Aya will head with you, mostly because Aya does not know how to deal with this situation, so it's like, yeah, I will. I'll go retrieve the cart so we can.
How about we just take, like, one of these two unconscious fucks and just... Because the one over there is, like... And he points to the one that Fern, like, dazed. Is it... Mm-hmm. Are they still standing upright dazed?
He's just kind of sitting on the ground, lost in the sauce. Rules have written Fern's daze effect does not last this long. However, rules as he has exactly 1 hit point remaining. This man is, like, in shock.
Alright, well, let's take that one that's semi-conscious, so when they're feeling like it, they can talk to us, versus those ones, and those can just, you know... He just kind of gestures to them, take a nap. They'll be fine.
I thought it'd be better to stick them both in the cart with us so they don't wake up alone in a field.
Well, there is a lot of us and we're gonna be having to walk unless we want our horses to pull quite a few people.
So we put them unconscious ones in there for now, and then we'll figure out when they wake up.
I'm saying we're probably not going to be able to travel with that many, but... it's fine.
Yes.
Cal, would you be willing to carry 2 individuals?
Sure.
I'm not overly strong, but I can try.
Cal hefts a person with ease.
God bless.
I can probably brace the one who is semi-conscious, so maybe partially able to support their own weight.
Mm-hmm. Fern can also do that one if necessary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then again, Aya's also fairly tall, so she might be able to compensate for not being particularly strong with having sort of the...
Victor just wants somebody to pick up the 2 unconscious people and carry them.
Yeah.
And she does not have the strength score to do that.
Somehow, some way, the people can be carried, even if you get a ring of dog to go help you out. It's fine. The singular for ring of dogs is ring of dog.
Ring of dog.
The ring of is important.
Okay, but consider ring of dog. It is just a ring that has Matchbox on it, or possibly lets you summon Matchbox.
Ring of dog, the ring of wind Matchbox, real new magic item, just living in the world now.
The reason that Matchbox sometimes doesn't show up is that there's a ring of dog that occasionally summons Matchbox.
I wish.
Sometimes
we are going to claim that ring so that Sut can have his emotional support animal all the time.
Ring of dog. You guys can get not the bodies. You guys can get the people back to the cart. I'm just gonna hand wave it. I don't want it to be like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated.
People at cart fine, horses fine.
Woo!
We load the unconscious and dazed people into the cart.
So Ada does not seem to know why dude whose name has once again escaped me was gathering people.
You didn't specifically ask him.
Yes, I did.
Well, then he lost it because a lot of people were asking him a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
We can ask that while we're loading people, I guess.
Yeah.
Victor's also going to direct, Aya, since she's injured, into the cart, and probably Adder as well. And then everybody else walks.
Ring of dogs, a couple of them do, not even just the ones that you were friends with, but one of the ones who's was with this group was like, hey, are they all just, you need a potion in there? Pointing at the guy who's definitely in shock. Got a potion if he needs a potion.
I mean,
you alright, buddy? You need a potion?
Good idea to give him a potion.
I'll give him a potion. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna give you a potion.
God. He's just fucking zooted as hell.
He's given.
I love the Ring of Dogs, guys. They are so
much nicer than us.
Mm-hmm.
The word you're looking for is stupid, also, crucially.
Yeah, it was the one I was looking for. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say it.
Little dumb.
They're not intelligent men or women or non-binary individuals. They're not intelligent people.
There is one brain cell in the Ring of Dogs, and they pass it around like
candy.
There's one brain cell in the Ring of Dogs, and it's not with anybody right now.
Yeah.
Pyrus has it.
Fucker stealing all the brain cells. Selfish fuck.
But, yeah. That guy can get a potion and no longer be in shock. He'll still be groggy, but he will be hanging out with Ring of Dogs for convenience until required. Because everybody else took non-lethal damage, and crucially, he took an inflict wounds that did 95% of his hit points. So
God.
I'm just that man was suffering more than most.
Yeah.
It's all Victor has.
That's
It's all
incredibly
Victor has.
powerful.
Very, very powerful. God bless.
It's that or scurvy. Those are the two options.
I am suddenly reminded that we gave Kyra scurvy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You did give Kyra scurvy as the thing.
Alright, well...
Which raises an out-of-character question. Do Cal's claws deal bleed damage?
No, they don't.
No.
Fair enough, but I had to ask.
You don't know. Can you imagine how much I would hate you if Cal's claws did bleed damage? They don't.
Terrible. Too much.
Also,
Oh, wow.
just as a fun fact, PK, natural healing occurs at half the normal rate for this man.
Oh. That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know that, Parker.
Speaking of natural healing, how does natural healing work?
You can use hit dice when you rest.
Long rest or when we just short rest? And could this count as a short rest?
Do short rests exist in Pathfinder? That's a great question.
That's why I'm asking, because I have no idea how this works.
I don't think it does. But we will say that you can, when you have short rests will exist in this version of Pathfinder.
Bless. D&D Pathfinder
Much
Fusion.
appreciated.
Because you guys are D&D children, so you get your short rests. Nothing recharges for short rests, because they don't exist, but you do get to spend hit dice, so.
I didn't get
Hey,
that.
that's what I was after.
I didn't take any damage, so...
Yeah, mood. So it's
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who took damage.
Yeah.
But I took...
Sorry, bud, you're a big scary bird.
I don't know. It's entirely fair that I took damage, but Aya's also, I did get stabbed a few times, and it is not... Of my list of human experiences that I enjoy, getting stabbed is not on that list.
This is why Victor put her in the cart with the unconscious and blind person.
Adder didn't really want to be in the cart if Sit wasn't going to be in the cart. Just a note on that.
Yeah.
Then Adder doesn't have to be in the cart. Victor would have been like, hey, Adder, do you want to be in the cart?
He is just holding Sit's hand being normal.
Okay.
Yep.
Cal does
I can do
see
math.
its eyes, sort of look down at the held hands, and then raise an eyebrow, pointedly.
I mean, Sip doesn't really react to it, to be honest. This is just normal behavior for them.
Good for them.
Gay behavior.
It's been this way since they were kids. It doesn't do it.
I will
Also,
say...
you really gotta make a big deal about the blind guy hanging on to his homie.
Didn't make a big deal. Was just non-verbally commenting on gay behavior.
Mm-hmm. Is it gay to hold on to your homie to help be guided?
I mean, if he does notice Cal eyeing them, he just kind of raises his eyebrows in return, are you gonna do something about it? But and kind of they're kind of holding hands a little bit, but do that kind of arm thing where it's you put your hand over their whatever, that's what he does in return. But he's going to be chatting with Adder probably, or at least trying to.
I mean, Aya is definitely going to ask about the, about if he knows why, and the name still escapes me. Can you send it to chat?
Yes, I can.
Kyrus.
Thank you.
It's like Cyrus.
Kyrus.
But K. or something.
Why Kyrus was gathering people.
I spelled it with a Y.
Actually, hold on. Let me see if I like that spelling better.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
way
do.
I spelled it.
We're gonna do your spelling better.
Or actually, I did it Kyris.
We're doing US, but we're doing with a Y. This is how we're spelling it from
I
now
like
on.
that. I'll change mine to use.
So Aya is going to ask if Ada knows why Kyrus was gathering people.
He was getting them and bringing him back to his base, I guess, his camp, his main area. Some of them stayed, wanted to keep working with him, I don't know. I stayed. Other people he sent on their way with other folks who would come through.
So is he acting, I don't know, stealing other bandits so he can do his own banditry?
Certainly some of them. It's a lot of, Parker, this is killing me. This is destroying me.
I feel like I should be vaguely offended about Aya being called a bimbo, but I also appreciate the emphasis that means she's hot.
Yes.
No, the astrology bitch should be Adder.
Truthfully, Adder is an astrology bitch, genuinely. So he can be an astrology bitch if you want.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, so Adder is saying, he's it's quite a big, I guess. But not everyone stays.
Right.
Some people get sent off.
Do you know how far
Some
this
of them
place
there.
is?
Took us when we don't have anyone with us. Took us to get here to this point.
Aye.
Maybe 2 days. Less than that, probably. With just the three of us. But it's hard to gauge, considering I don't exactly know quite where we are.
Oh, you don't. We're not too far from Camlin. We're near, what was the name of the town? I forget. Peckney. We're near Peckney, couple hours maybe. So,
Alright.
You've traveled down from the north at least.
Did you go to the Denny's, by the way?
I didn't want to.
I didn't really want to either, but it's better than the one at home.
I heard that, the waiter, what was their name? Leighton, there we go. I saw it.
Leighton.
Leighton said that somebody matching your description was eating there, and I thought to myself, why the fuck would Eddie be there? And I was concerned about the blindfoldlessness.
I don't know about that. I was there with Kyrus. We stopped. It all seems so normal, you know? Stopping with your friend to get food.
Right.
At a Denny's, which in retrospect also wasn't normal. It's better than the one at home, though.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah.
We'll be wrapping up soon, Parker.
Thank you.
But yeah, that is the answer that Adder can give you, Aya.
Okay.
And you guys, which direction are you headed back to Peckney, or are you heading north?
We should probably go north, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to head north because they're gonna
go to that.
They're probably gonna do some bullshit knowing we're on the tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get to that Y in the road. Take the right-hand path.
Okay.
Most likely. Unless we have signs that they went another direction.
Alright, you guys can easily enough start going north with you, your horses, your cart, ring of dogs, gold trawlers, and Adder. Welcome to the circus.
So
also,
much baggage.
when do the gold trawlers that I knocked out wake up?
I was gonna let Soot do a little conversing moment before I got to other events going on, if you wanted to.
Yeet. No, I just sort of want to work out, and I sort of want to gauge it against the mind-controlled effect. That's the only reason I'm asking.
And I will address that in due time.
Yee. Fair enough.
Yee. You don't have to do like a role play thing if you don't want, Ren, but like I figured this is the like open opportunity for it.
I mean, I feel like it'd be better to have this done like beginning of session next time when I have some time to think about it, and also like it's almost 10 o'clock. Parker's got a migraine or getting to one. And if we start this now, it's gonna be a longer thing, so
all right, we can do that at top of session next week then, and we can call it here.
Thank you.
Important.
Thank you for session, PK.
Important.
Yeah,
they are holding hands.
They are holding hands. Crucially, look at them. In my brain, they are holding hands.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Fuck Kyrus. I hope he enjoys his scurvy. I'm gonna go take my meds and lie down.
Go take your meds and lie down. Feel better, Parker. I'm sorry you have a migraine.
Thank you.
Love you.
It's okay. Bye.